Okay, so here's the last projectile motion problem. So we have a tennis player winning a match at Arthur Ashe Stadium. The ball stands at 30 meters per second at an angle of 45 degrees above the horizontal. On its way, the ball is on the way down. The ball is caught by a spectator, which ends up being 10 meters above from where the ball was hit. Okay, calculate the time it takes the tennis ball to reach the spectator and what are the magnitude and direction of the ball's velocity of impact. Okay, so here's basically what we have happening. Ball's hit, person sitting at 10 meters above. Okay, so again, just follow your steps, right? V0x equals V0 cosine theta. V0y equals V0 sine theta. The great thing when it's 45, the answers are going to be the same. So we're going to do 30 cosine 45, 48. So that's going to be 21.2 meters per second. And it's also going to be our y component. Write our horizontal and verticals. All right, so we're going to be at x equals 21.2t, y equals, okay, and we're going to do negative 10, right, because we're going to say our initial point is up here. We're going to call this our y equals 0, so we're starting below. So negative 10 plus 21.2t minus 5t squared, okay? And so what we're going to do now is solve this using quadratic equation, okay? And that will give us the time it takes to get there. So we're going to do c equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, okay, all over 2a. So we get negative 21.2, negative 21.2 plus the square root of 21.2 squared minus 4 times negative 5 times negative 10 divided by negative 10. So we're going to get one time of 0.541 seconds. And then now I'm going to go and plug in the negative, because it's plus or minus. And I'm going to get an answer of 3.699 seconds. Okay, so when you get this, because it tells us it's on the way down, the 0.541 seconds is before the maximum height. Okay, so it's going to take 3.699 seconds to get there. Okay, so now just like we've done before, when we find the magnitude and direction of the impact, right? We're just going to find Vx and Vy. Well, again, Vx is always 21.2, right? It's always our initial. Vy is going to be simply Voy minus 10t. So it's going to be 21.2 minus 10 times 3.699. Okay, so it's going to be 21.2 minus 10 times 3.699. And that's going to be negative 15.8 meters. Okay. I know I'm kind of rushing through this. Sorry, meters per second. So now we find the magnitude, the square root of 21.2 squared plus negative 15.8 squared. So we're going to get a magnitude of 21.2 squared plus 15.8 squared. So we get a magnitude of 26.4 meters per second. And now the angle, again, inverse tangent of our y value over our x value. And so that's going to be the inverse tangent of negative 15.8 divided by 21.2. And that's going to give us an angle of negative 36.7 degrees. Okay, so there's the magnitude and the direction. Again, negative angle because we're impacting on the way down. So that is all our videos for projectile motion.